What's going on, party people? It is your boy, Coop, and yes, I ran across this dude, Slim Reaper, okay? And I was doing a trade with him for a Detron ribbon, and then I see he has over 800 million credits, bros, okay? Like, this is the Donald Trump of Warframe, okay? 800 million credits. He's trying to get to 1 billion credits, just because. And when we were running the index today, someone's like, you got your credit booster on? He was like, nah. So he's not even using a credit booster. That is crazy, guys. That's the most credits I've ever seen in this game. And because of that, I was like, you know, show me your ways, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And he took me over here to the index to show me the way he does these runs in order to optimize the time and payout, I guess, thresholds. I'm just saying words, guys. I don't even know what I'm talking about. The point is, he uses a Mesa Rhino synergistic setup here that really works well. Now, I had a Gara on for this run while he kind of just showed me what he was doing, just because I was being a total a-hole. I don't know why I had Gara on for this. She wasn't really very helpful, but I realized after a while the basic idea of this synergy is that Mesa is like John Wick. He goes around killing everybody, and then you have Rhino, who is like, you know, an armored truck. It's not going to do a lot of shooting and fighting, but it's just going to run over the top of the money and pick it up, okay? So, depending on which one of those you want to be, you know, select your frame accordingly. But essentially, here's what you're going to want to build for on your Mesa. Now, remember, guys, this is his build and not mine, so I'm not 100% on it, but this is what he was using. So, he has Continuity, Intensify, Streamline, Narrow-Minded, Constitution, Flow, Mesa's Waltz, Augur Secrets, Rush, and Sprint. Mesa's Waltz is the newer Augment, which is pretty cool. He also has on Arcane Energize and Arcane Velocity. So huge duration, 237 duration, 130 efficiency, and 154 strength. So that's pretty not too difficult build to accomplish there with Mesa. Most people should be able to get there. And now that we know Exalted Weapons, or I don't know what these called, Exalted Pistols that he has, is his cool ass pistols. Here's the build we got going on for those. We have Hornet Strike, Prime Pistol, Gambit, Heated Charge, Convulsion, Scorch, Gunslinger, Lethal Torrent, and Prime Target Tracker. Cracker, I'm sorry. That's like a racist mod, right? Like, what's up, Target Cracker? You know, I don't know, maybe that's not what that means. I don't understand why it's a cracker, but whatever. Maybe it's a white mod. The point is, pretty decent. He has it set up for radiation, because radiation does a lot more damage to dudes inside the index than any other single status type that you can put on there, so radiation is why you want to build it for that. So he was wrecking these guys, y'all. I mean, absolutely wrecking them, and that's why I'm putting his builds in this video, because they were extremely successful. I was very surprised at how successful these were. It just made a lot of sense. Like, I normally build Mesa with a lot of efficiency and duration, of course some power strength, but he only had 130 efficiency on there, which is crazy. Now, another little thing, I don't know if y'all saw this, but guys, check this out. The dude had over 78,000 plat. That is retarded. 78,000 plat, y'all. Are you serial? Are you serial? That is crazy. I had a buddy who was close to that number, and by close, I mean he was like, you know, 50,000 plat away, but his goal was always to get to 60,000 plat. That's just insane. So whenever you have 78,000 plat, and this was back when he only had 500 million credits, okay? Now he has 800 something. So back then, he had 78,000 plat. So who knows what he has now? Who knows? Probably like 100,000 plat. That's insane. Whenever you got that kind of money, guys, I'm going to listen to what you have to say and choose to believe that you know more than me on the subject. So we went in with a Banshee. This is if you have 3 men, okay? If you got 3 dudes, you're gonna go in. You're gonna grab your cool ass, sexy looking Banshee like this one, the Batman, the more modern young Batman look with the red. It's just cool looking. I don't know. Say what you will. And you're going to be using a resonance range build, okay? And I'm only doing this for the Mesa, okay? My job at this point is to do nothing but let him have all of the fun, essentially, okay? I'm just going to run back and forth, picking up those orbs. Occasionally, I will pick up pick up one of the little drops, one of the little money bean bags they drop out of their asses when you kill them. I'll pick up those sometimes, but the majority of the time I don't want to, because look how squishy this Banshee is, dude. Okay? She is like a grape, bro. If you just barely tap her, she's gonna pop, and it's gonna be over. All your little money green orbs are gonna fall on the ground. The enemies are gonna pick them up. I mean, not that it would have been too big of a problem, because I only picked up like 3. But point is, you want to let Rhino pick those up, okay? I'm not picking up things. Rhino needs to do it. My only job is to run back and forth using my resonance. Or I'm sorry, using sonar. Resonance is the augment that is associated with that particular ability. So here's the build we got going on. It's basically pretty self-explanatory. Now guys, I could have put some more range on this, and in fact I probably should have. It was like at 49 meters or something, so I figured that was enough, but because these maps are a little bit bigger and their enemies spawn so far away from you, look how sexy that girl is, dang. So as you can see here, here's all the stats for it, and you can see I went for efficiency because I like efficiency when I'm spamming, especially when I'm in the index, guys. When you're in the index, you want stuff to be fairly cheap because you got to pick up those orbs because your energy is always draining. Obviously, you're going to want something that hits kind of hard. Now, whenever I was using my Banshee, essentially what I did was I just throw out my Zenistar on one little area, and I just kind of go in the other area. Running back and forth underneath using my resonance. So if you want to do that, guys, it is a very effective 3-man way. You have the same Mesa build running up on top shooting everybody. You run in the bottom, you know, to give yourself some protection, and you're kind of set. So we did 3 waves. It was a 3-wave in and out run, and made 1.5 million credits in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. 1.5 million credits. It is a very, very effective way to farm credits. Now, if you are a solo player, guys, you can always go to, say, ACAD. I remember back in the day when you could use the money whip, dude, you know, the one they use at the strip clubs. You hit chicks' butt cheeks and dollar bills fall out. That one, that is a strip club whip. Everyone knows the Secure Electa was loosely based off of a strip club whip, where you'd hit somebody, dollar bills would fall out. So that one got nerfed into the ground, essentially. You could use a Chroma and the Secure Electa. You could do a certain amount of waves on ACAD, and you'd have 1 million credits every single run, and that was a really fun way to farm credits. You can't do that now, though. So I just told you all that for no reason. But you can still go there with the Secure Electa and like a Chroma or something, because Chroma can help you get more credits with his effigy. But you can use those two and still farm a decent amount of credits, extracting every 5th wave. Just because you really want to get the little boost, the little credit boost you get. Like, I don't remember what the completion number is because it doesn't display it there, and I don't run ACAD anymore. But I think you get like 30k or something. Maybe it's 50,000 or something just for finishing the 5 waves. So plus whatever credits you pick up in mission. You can also do this with Hyricon. I think it's actually much faster if you have like a Frost Snow Globe or maybe a Volt with some range on there. You can just run up to the extractor, get it out there, and you do 1 extractor and you extract, and you're getting a little more credits or the same amount of credits you get for ACAD. Now, I know they changed some of those, what do they call, like the Infested or whatever those missions are. I remember back when we had to fight for those to see like which clan would own which areas, and they could select like if you had to pay certain tribute or you'd get like credit boost or all kinds of different things. It was a kind of a cool thing back in the day with Solar Rails. So I don't think they're bringing that back, but you know, who knows. One day I think they'll have something to do with Solar Rails happening again fairly soon. They're doing all this other crazy stuff in this game. But anyways, guys, that's going to be basically all for this video. I just thought that was so interesting. You know, when someone walks into the room and they got like 10 supermodels with them and they're all just like hanging all over them, you're going to say like, hey bro, like what are you doing correctly all the time apparently? And then if they're like, hey, well let me show you, and you're gonna go check it out, okay? And then you're gonna want to share that with your friends. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Dude had 800 million credits and like 80k plat. That is insane, guys. So his builds, I'm sure, will be up to par for pretty much anyone's standards. Guys, try this out. Let me know if it's completely awesome. Like I was pretty amazed by how just fast and efficient it is. It's not like anything secret or crazy. It's just basic stuff like use radiation, you know, have a tank. But I never thought of having Mesa just going around killing everybody and a Rhino picking up everything. Really smart, simple thing to do, and it's very effective. Anyways, so thanks to Slim Reaper for taking me on these runs. It was a really good time, and it was kind of cool just to see exactly how they do this. Remember, Go on the hard version, stay there for 3 rounds on the hardest version of the index, which is a 50k buy-in. Stay for 3 waves if you got the Banshee. If you don't, you just, you know, bust in and out on 2 with the Rhino. And of course, you want Rhino to have the augment where he can just obviously keep recasting his iron skin. I didn't feel like I needed to put the Rhino build in here because Rhino's a pretty simple frame to build. You just make him kind of strong, make him so you can recast his iron skin because all you're doing is picking stuff up, okay? Make sure his hands are strong. Anyways, guys, that is all. Until next time, peace.